as the United States, do not have a candidate nor a choice in this election process.
Ni matamshi ya naibu katibu wa masuala ya Afrika wa Marekani Johnny Carson kuhusu uchaguzi wa mwezi ujao.
Choices have consequences. We live in an interconnected world, and people should be thoughtful about the impact that their choices have on their nation and the world in which they live.
Carson akionya kuwa japo uamuzi ni wa wananchi, uamuzi huo una athari zake. Rais wa Marekani Barack Obama siku mbili zilizopita alisema haya:
The choice of who will lead Kenya is up to the Kenyan people. The United States does not endorse any candidate for office, but we do support an election that is peaceful and reflects the will of the people.
Kauli hizi mbili zimepokewa kwa umakini na serikali ambayo inasifu kauli ya Obama, lakini ya Carson inaleta utata.
I know there have been contradictions since then. The statements issued yesterday, and I think we should leave that to the Minister of Foreign Affairs to check which view is supreme.
Sasa serikali imemtuma waziri wa masuala ya kigeni kutafuta ufafanuzi kutoka Marekani kuhusu msimamo wake kama serikali kuhusiana na swala hili.
They should be looking for clarification from the ambassador himself, but I believe we should go by what the president said, and I think he indicated that there will be respect, and they will respect the will of the Kenyans in determining the choice of their leadership.
Ufaransa vilevile imeongeza sauti yake kwa swala hilo na kuchukua mwelekeo wa Uingereza kuwa haitashirikiana na washtakiwa wa ICC ila tu ikiwa inalazimika.
Our current policy of essential contacts only, I do not predict will change just because an indictee becomes president of the Republic of Kenya.
Mtaalamu wa masuala ya kidiplomasia Profesa George Wajackoya anatufafanulia Ufaransa na Uingereza wanamaanisha nini wakisema watashirikiana na washtakiwa wa ICC wakilazimika.
Essential contacts are those basic contacts, familial related kind of contacts, whether there is an emergency, for example, if there's one of the suspects falls ill and there's no basic treatment for that kind of illness, yes, if they ask them on humanitarian aid in terms of going for treatment, fair enough.
Uchaguzi huu una changamoto nyingi zaidi, hususan kutokana na darubini kutoka kwa mataifa ya kigeni kuhusiana na swala zima la ICC. Tayari Marekani na Uingereza wameonya kuwa uamuzi wa wananchi hautakosa athari zake. Je, wanaweza kupuuzwa?
If you are a boat and you're sailing in an ocean, and then we ask ourselves, can we do without the ocean water? Because right now, the way the world is, it is the Western powers dominating and controlling the system.
The Europeans and the Americans don't threaten, they do what they say they will do. And from time and again, they have always done what they have said they are going to do.
Hivyo basi, tisho hilo linamaanisha nini kwa taifa na wananchi?
One could look at the possible consequences being we could have a negative image which could discourage maybe would-be investors who are supposed to come to this country. We could have a negative image which could lead to, for example, how our banks work with the international banks, pan out. What I mean by that is the value of the currency will be impacted upon negatively.
And will become a pariah state. Kenya will go into a disaster stage. If they slap us with the air travel, for example, that means tourists will not come in and the source of revenue will go down. If they slap us with education, banning our children from going to study abroad, that will have its own consequences and the infrastructure will collapse. If they slap us with the Kenyans not going to certain countries, that will give us a bad name in the international community.
Of greatest concern would be possibility of the global players shifting their interests from Kenya, which is at the moment the hub in East Africa, to other countries. And I think maybe our neighboring countries might find this of strategic value to them.
Wataalamu hao wanatishia kuwa japo Kenya ina umuhimu mkubwa kwa bara Afrika na mataifa ya kigeni, sera za kigeni za mataifa ya Muungano wa Ulaya na Marekani kuwa hazitafanya kazi na waasi wa ICC haijabadilika. Faiza Maganga, Citizen Nipashe.